Welcome to my channel. My name is Christine and this is a very eclectic channel. I do a little bit of everything, so if that sounds good to you, I hope you'll stick around by subscribing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about my favorite drugstore brand. It's Profusion Cosmetics. It's very affordable, very affordable. I honestly think it is the most affordable at the drugstore right now. And by drugstore, I'm specifically saying or meaning Walmart because that's where I find a lot of their stuff at, but I think they are also carried at CVS and Walgreens, and if you can of course purchase them online. So yeah, if that interests you at all and you'd like to see how I got this pretty blue look, then just keep watching. Okay, so like I mentioned, I'm going to be playing with some Profusion Cosmetics today. This is like 99% sure. I love a lot of makeup, but this has to be my top drugstore makeup brand, affordable drugstore makeup brand. And of course, affordable is a relative term. What's affordable to me may not be affordable to you, vice versa. This brand has a lot of stuff. Not quite enough for a full face. I don't think they have concealer, but they have bronzer, contour, blush, highlight, mascara, eyeliner. They have a lot. I don't have quite everything. My most favorite makeup item to just collect and have is eyeshadows, because they're so beautiful. Like, I could literally just stare at an eyeshadow palette. I love colors, even though I don't wear a lot. I just love them, and I have quite a few palettes to share with you today. I'm obviously not going to use them all. I only got 2 eyeballs, but I just want to share with you the variety of things that they have. And while a lot of their stuff comes out and is marketed as limited edition, it seems to just stick around. There are things I have from last year or even the year before that, you know, came out as limited edition, but it's still there on their website. And most of the time it's discounted even on their website, even though it's already an affordable pricing on their website. They have a lot of sales and things. And actually, the palette that I'm going to use today, mostly today, is this Festive Glam set, which is their 2022 holiday palette. I got this on Black Friday at half off, so I think it was like $12 maybe. But it has your face products on this side. It has a primer, an eyeliner, just a regular kohl eyeliner, a little brush, which is good quality. That's something else. They also have brushes. Emily Noel here on YouTube, she's all the time raving about their brushes. I don't have their brushes unless they come in like this, like a palette, but she's all the time. That's pretty much all she does her makeup with, which I think is pretty cool. And here's the inside of this big one. So it's pretty large and in charge. These all up here are the kind of pressed glitter formula. Like it's not got that gel like base, you know what I'm talking about, but you just need a little bit, and then I just kind of tap it where I want glitter. And also on the other side, which I'm not going to show you because it'll just blind you, this top lid here that lifts up, this whole thing is a mirror. It's a giant mirror. Like, as far as my index finger comes in here, that's how big the mirror is from this side to this side. And it's a good mirror. It's not one of those flimsy distortion mirrors. It's a good mirror. So I'm actually going to be setting this over here to use as my mirror today. So that is the palette that I got, like I said, at Black Friday, their holiday palette. But another palette that I had been eyeing, it kept popping up in my Facebook ads for Walgreens. And I seen it, and I have the Kat Von D palette that looks just like this, and I'm not a fan of that palette. Actually, before she stopped being a part of the KVD brand, I stopped buying. I loved her palettes because I loved the look of them, the aesthetic. I thought they were really cool, and, you know, the artwork and everything, but the quality for me was trash. They were hard. I have one of her eyeshadow palettes, which is probably the first one I got. It's decent, but everyone after that was like the shadows were hard and chalky, and they did not want to blend. Wherever you put them is like where they stuck, even if you weren't using an eyeshadow primer. All that to say, I seen this palette and I was like, Looks an awful lot like the Saint Center palette, and it does. The inside does not. It's just the component, the packaging looks like it. Now, pardon, my little girl has got her little grummy fingers in here, but still, this is a very cool tone palette. So, you know, some pops of pinks through here, but it's mostly blue, gray, little green. This is their Halloween 2022 palette, but I just loved it. Like, and it just reminded me so much of the Saint Center palette that I just had to have it and see what it was about. Again, the quality better than the Kat Von D. Now it's KVD. And I just noticed one of my eyeshadows just popped out. Again, my little girl was playing with it, so I don't blame this at all. But yeah, it's so pretty. I don't care for packaging that has this holographic background to it because it kind of throws my eyes off. But quality, it's there. And again, I think I gave like $8 for this. That Kat Von D one was $60. My husband actually got it for me. It was a Christmas gift that I really wanted, and it was a Christmas gift the year that it came out. And I tell you, I tried to use it, and it's just not good. It's hard. So I'm happy to have that for like $8. And I'm just going to share with you some more of the palettes before I get into the look. So this one was summer 2022. This is actually my second one. My little girl got the first one and had a field day with it, so that's hers now. But again, look how pretty, and those greens. I just love it. And the quality, I'm telling you, the quality is so good. It's not chalky. It's got pigment. It blends. I love that green. I'm so into green right now. It's just so pretty. This is still available on their website. Everything that I'm showing you is still available on their website. This one, my niece likes me to do her makeup with this one. This was the Mean Girls collab. Colorful. I'm actually going to be using this mascara today. It's pretty decent. It's the only mascara from them that I have. But this came with a glitter adhesive, little actual, like, I don't want to call them glitter because they're more of like chunky sparkles, an eyeliner, and then of course the pretty shades. Oops. Then this is something you can pick up at Walmart. Not our Walmart, but every other Walmart around us has Profusion, and these are like $10 palettes. Look how many colors you get, and I have used this one a bunch of times, and it doesn't even look like I've touched it. But really good. They also have smaller palettes for $5. I'm telling you, it's just an amazing range. They have just so many palettes, and this is another part of the Mean Girls collection, the yearbook one. Those fun colors. So, anyways. Oh, one more. This is my favorite palette. I had to have it. It did come to me delivered, shattered, but I ordered this from Walmart, not Profusion, so I'm not blaming them. But the highlight in the middle, look at this. This is Jurassic Park one. I love Jurassic Park. I love it. It's one of my all-time favorite movies, has been since I was young. So this is just gorgeous, and this is still available. So yeah, we're just going to get right into it now. And I'm going to start with my foundation. So this foundation, I picked it up off of Emily Noel's recommendation. She said it was really good. And again, I trust a lot of her recommendations because I've bought a lot from what she's recommended, and it always works out for me. If you watched my last Dollar Tree makeup video, I'm currently in love with the Maybelline Dream Satin or Dream Radiance foundation. It just works so well, and it blurs my pores. It doesn't highlight them. It has a medium satin coverage. Really, really like it. So I have tried this once. But I don't remember, because again, I got this at the Black Friday sale, and I know I've tried it once since I opened it, but I don't remember what I thought of it at all. So I'm going to put that on. Okay, so it's a little lighter than what I've been using, but the coverage is good. I think it claims a medium coverage. yeah, medium to full coverage. I'd go with medium coverage. It says it has a hyaluronic acid, natural satin finish, which that's exactly what I'd say it has. So yeah. And if I remember the day that I did wear this, it wore just fine. No funny, like, wearing off, and I didn't get oily, which I'm not an oily girl anyways. But if you are, just something to keep in mind. It didn't, like, get excessive or anything like that. So, really nice. Okay, so I just added cream bronzer, the one that I talked about from the Dollar Tree in my last video. Just, you know, using it. It's really good. Blends out good. And my concealer. I don't have those products from them, that's why I'm using them. And so next, this is another one of their $5 palettes. This is kind of what turned me onto the brand. I picked up a palette like this. It was a holiday palette that was at the Dollar General several years ago. And I loved the kind of like bronzy contour shade for my fair skin. It's a little bit cool. Not super cool. It's not like gray. It's a little bit purpley, I guess. But I loved it, and so I've used their products since then, of course. But they have like a deeper tan sculpt. My light's washing it out a little bit, but it's a little bit deeper. And this is a matte cream color, and these are all highlights. So I'm going to go in with the light sculpt first, and just go over everywhere that I put the cream. So I'm just going to cross my forehead, cheekbones, this double chin, a little under here, and my nose. And it's such a good color, and it blends like a dream. Like, barely any effort has to be put into that powder. They're just so nice. Like, I love them. So I'm going to stop there. But if you do like a little bit more color, if you are medium to medium dark, this shade would probably work really nice on you. Now I'm going to use this just sparingly under my eyes to set. I don't actually set a lot, especially with the concealer that I use, but it is a little darker than this foundation, so I'm just going to try to brighten it up just a little bit with that kind of banana-y powder. It's a very light banana. It's not like the stark yellow. It's very light. And just throw it up and under there. It's not heavy. It's not cakey. It's very light and smooth. And that foundation, it is more of a satin matte now, like a natural finish. It's not enhancing my pores. I got a lot of pores here, you know, like most people do, nor my crow's feet. Thank you so much. It looks really good. So, again, that's just my second time wearing it, but so far, I like it. And that was $6, I believe. And I got that on a Black Friday deal, so I probably paid $3-4 for it. Super good. Super nice. I have an itch. Why does that happen? Why is it after you put your makeup on, your face starts itching? Like, not like itching, like you're having a reaction, but, you know, just feels like you got something there. You need to get it off. Anybody else? Okay. I'm going to do my highlight next and then put blush on top of it. I like to do it in that order because it doesn't make my highlight as stark. I like it to kind of mesh, and it makes, you know, the blush glowy. I just feel like it blends better, personally. Here we go. Stupid nose. So I'm going to go in with this Impulse shade. Let me see here. I'm going to swatch them for you. Really, really nice. Super pretty. Super, super pretty. See, I'm going to go in. Oh, well, I thought I was going to go with this, but now it's reflecting a little bit more gold than I care for. I'm going to use the middle because it's more of a neutral shade. Glitter brush. And that shade is called Heartfelt. Pretty. Pretty, pretty. Okay, so now we're going to do blush. And again, same kind of packaging as that. I have two of their blush palettes. Two of the blush palettes. I think there's just 3 or maybe more. I know there's another one of the contour palettes, but this one is kind of pinky, corally, really nice. And then this one is more peachy orange. Really pretty. This just broke. As I was bringing these products in, I dropped my basket and they fell out and broke. So that's my fault. I'm not sure actually what color I want to go with. So I'm not sure. I think I've really been wanting to do a blue eye look. So I think I'm just gonna go with this kind of light peachy color here called Delight. Throw that on, and then if I need more after I do my eyes, I'll add. You do get kick up with these products, which I don't mind. I know a lot of people have problem with kickback. I don't mind it because normally if I get kickback, it means it blends better for me. If it's kind of hard, unless it's a baked gelée, it's just a different formula altogether. But if it's not a baked gelée, it's just a hard powder, I find that it's almost sometimes it's too pigmented and the pigment sticks like where you place your brush, kind of like the Kat Von D. Like, I don't find there's a lot of kick up with them, but also don't find that they blend. So I don't have a problem with kickback. If you do, to each their own. Really pretty on the cheeks. It's a good color. It's kind of a neutral, but it just still gives a flush. And I just bought some on my nose for cohesiveness. So really nice. And if you don't know what kickback is, it's when it gets a little bit dusty on the pan. No big deal to me at all. Here we go. So you see, like, it kind of meshes the highlight and the bronzer. Like, it just kind of makes it one instead of like 3 separate stripes. Now on to the eyeshadow. Again, I think I'm going to do a blue look using this ginormous palette. Just been wanting to. I don't know why. It's just been in my head for a little bit now. And I have this cream shadow from them, but I don't, this is not really the blue vibe that I'm going for, not this kind of pastel blue. So I'm not going to use it, but they do have that available if you needed a cream shadow. And I think those were $4. Again, this is really the most affordable brand. I feel like it's even more affordable than Wet n Wild. I guess Catrice would be next to it, but some of their palettes are $12 and stuff. So Catrice, Wet n Wild, Elf has went up there. They used to be, you know, like $1, $2, and now they're like 14, 20 different prices. So this is definitely, in my opinion, the best affordable, like lowest priced makeup that you can get at the drugstore or online. And if I remember correctly, their online shipping was like, it was free over $25 or $35, which if you're a makeup person, that's not hard to reach. And you know, at Sephora you can do that with one product. So I don't think that's a bad deal. Or you can get them at Walmart's. Some dollar stores have a selection of them, and CVS I think carries Profusion, or is it Walgreens? One of them. I don't go to CVS or Walgreens. I'm a Walmart person. That's really the only store we have around here. But you can get them online, and the shipping was fairly fast. I'm just going to start with kind of this light blue. I'll show it to you here. This lightish blue. It's like a tealy blue. It's next to that green I swatched earlier. I'm just going to go in and scooch a little closer for you. Okay, here we go. The only thing I have on my eyes is my concealer. I normally just take it over my eyes. I have hooded eyes, so I kind of shift my shadows and colors up past my crease because my crease is here, but you can't see that, so I bring it all the way up here on the lid. So I'm just got that. I know it looks crazy, just bear with me. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a denser packed brush. I'll show you the difference here. This is much more fluffy. This is tight. I'm going to take that and actually get into my crease. And I think I'm going to do a halo eye. So next I'm going to take this shade Lace. This one, this deeper one here. And I'm going to put that on the outer and inner corner of both eyes and connect them through the crease. I'll be right back. So to connect them, I'm just kind of pushing my brush into my socket, my actual socket, and just rocking it back and forth. I just want to show you again because I have hooded eyes, and I feel like my hooded eyes are different than every other person on YouTube. They're very heavy up here, like the upper part of my lid is heavy, and I don't feel like I have a lot of lid space, but I don't want to just go right here and have it look a funny line. So what I do is I look down, I take my brush, find my socket, like right above your eyeball. I feel it, and then I'll just push my brush back in there, like actually push it in there while my eyes are closed normally. And so I'll close it and then just rock it, just like that. Just rock it back and forth. And that's to help blend. And I don't know what I just did up there. This is a scar from my brother. He hit me in the head when I was little with the end of a water hose that he was swinging. He didn't do it on purpose. I was sent out to get him for supper and it just whacked me. So that's a little funny to blend over, but you know, makes me me. So there we go. I just went in back with that original shade just to kind of blend it out a little bit more. I don't know if I just want to do this pretty blue, cobalt blue sparkle, or if I want to do this more shimmery blue. It's a little bit darker. I think I'm going to take this shimmery blue here and go over what I just did, just on the outer corners, not rock it through the crease, just through the outer corners. And then I think I'm going to take this and pop it right in the middle. Just keeping it further down than that darkest one. Now I'm going to take this glitter. It's a dry glitter. That's it, really packed on. I'm not going to use a glitter glue or anything. I'm just going to kind of press it and let it kind of spread, kind of sparkle more than like a packed on glitter. I just love makeup. I think it's so fun. I don't really get to play with it that much anymore because when I get my makeup out, my little girl wants makeup and it just becomes like, you know, a little bit of a hassle. So she's down her grandmother's right now, so mommy is going to play. And I really like that. I really like that blue color. It's really pretty. Now, it just depends on your eyes, really. I'm going to take just a smidge under my eyes. Sometimes I wear eyeshadow under there. Sometimes I do not. Just depends on how I'm feeling. Just like that. And then I'm going to go in to the inner corner of my eye, back with the highlighter that I used on my cheeks, just to highlight the inner corner. So we'll go back to this palette with the Heartfelt shade. Just gonna pick it up and pop it in the inner corner. That's where I get my darkness, is in this corner. I mentioned the mascara that I'm going to use came out of the little Mean Girls set. It says it's the Full of Secrets lengthening mascara. I have used this and it was fine. It's a traditional kind of fiber brush, nothing special, but they do have other variations of their mascara online. Like I know they have lengthening and voluming, lengthening and curling, you know, so you can, you know, if you wanted to pick those up and try them, you definitely could, because this one, it's not bad. I mean, I have other mascaras that are my favorites over it, but it's not bad by any means. Feeling a bit 70s of these blue eyes and this headband. That's okay. So there's the mascara. Again, it is decent, so I'm sure like that's just a little mascara they added in a set. So I would be pretty confident to try their actual part of their collection mascaras. They're probably pretty good. I don't have any eyebrows from them. Eyebrow products, I've seen them on the website, but I have enough of those, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do my own products. and I'll be right back. Brows are on. I just use my NYX micro pencil and my Benefit Give Me Brow. So I only have one lip product from Profusion. They do sell multiple, but again, my favorite thing from them to like purchase, to seek out and purchase, is their eyeshadow. But again, I love Jurassic Park, and part of that collection was this little duo. They had a green one, like a muted green, that I'm still probably gonna get, and like a red one. But I just went with the neutral one because I picked it up the same time as I picked up the big colorful palette. I also, from this Jurassic Park collection, it's just so pretty. The packaging is just, oh my gosh. So I also picked up this blush, which doesn't really, I don't think that would go today. But they have just their regular cream blushes in that kind of packaging are really popular too. A lot of people love them. I've not personally tried them. I'm kind of more of a powder person. I like powders on top of my foundation. Besides, I'm really getting into the cream bronzer. I'm not ventured really into the cream, like cheeks and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw on this this lipstick. I cannot remember the name of the brand. I know Jaclyn Hill did a collection with them, and they had teeth whitening products, and they did like lips and stuff like that. But this totally reminds me of their packaging. So it has a little mirror, and then when you open it, there's a little light in there, and it just really, I just think it's so cute. And then this pencil, it looks pretty chunky for a lip liner, but it is thinner, like it goes down, but I just think that makes it a little bit easier to hold and to work with. So let me put this on, and then I'll come back and we'll wrap this whole thing up. There we go. So this is more of like a peachy nude, which goes really well with that blush. And the lip liner is a harder formula, which I prefer over a really creamy formula. I find that it stays in my, where I put it. It doesn't really bleed. It doesn't move around a lot, and it holds whatever lipstick you put on top of it. Granted, what I put on top of it was a liquid lipstick, which this does have like the traditional liquid lipstick formula. It's pretty thin, so just put a thin layer on. There is a smell to it which is familiar to me, but I could not for the life of you tell you what it was. But there is a smell. So yeah, I really like that, and I really want that green color. I'm telling you, I'm into the green. Here is the makeup. Some blue 70s looking eyes, some peachy skin. So all in all, if you haven't checked out Profusion Cosmetics, definitely give it a look, give it a glance, especially if you love eyeshadows and their face powder products. I really enjoy them. I used the first product I got from them, the little face palette. I hit pan on it, which is not something that happens around here because I have so many products. Like I just constantly flip through, but it was just the perfect color that I did end up hitting pan on it. I hope you enjoyed me sharing with you some of my favorites from my favorite drugstore brand. I'd really love to know what your drugstore favorite brand is. Like what's your favorite makeup product in general? Are you an eyeshadow person, foundation, whatever? I do look like a good, everyday eyeshadow look, but colors are fun. They make me happy. When I put colors on, it makes me happy, and I think that's the point of makeup, is to make you happy. So again, I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm actually filming a Amazon favorites after this, so subscribe if you would like to see that coming up. I'm gonna look the exact same, but there's a lot of good favorites on there. So I'm gonna let you go now. If you enjoyed watching this, again, thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.